Hello everyone. So in today's lecture we are going to create first character for ASMR animations as everyone has asked how I create my characters. So today I will tell you how I create my characters, and after that if you want to get my course to learn ASMR animations, you can contact me on my website or on this number that is showing on your front screen. Okay, so let's go to the screen and create our first character to create the SMR animations. So today I will create a very famous person's character that is known as Jeff Bezos, and I will use it as ASMR animation. Okay, so to get the image of Jeff Bezos, we will go to the Chrome browser and I will search for Jeff Bezos. Okay, so now you can see I have characters and I will get his very clear and HD image to create the character. Okay, so follow these steps, don't miss any of these step. Okay, so which one I will select is a mystery, not a mystery. I will select this character in front of you. Okay, so I want front face. So this is perfect for our character, and you can see the resolution is very high. So I will save this character. Okay, save that image as JPEG, or I can select this, but this is very low on quality, so I will not select that one. Okay, and if I see these characters, this is also very high and I can see is 1 year. Okay, so I am going to save this image. I think this image is very good for us. Okay, so after that I have saved that image. I will go to the Adobe Animate and create new file, and then I will select the 4K resolution because 4K resolution gets more attention on every social media platform. I will select that. Okay, so you will select the 4K resolution and then frame rate of 24 fps and then create the document. Okay, so after the document is created, so I will save this document as ASMR animation course. Okay, ASMR animation course file, and I will name as Jeff Bezos ear cleaning animation. Okay, so in this way you can see I have selected this file. Okay, so to import the image that I downloaded from the Chrome browser, I will go to the image and then go to downloads and select that image and drag and drop into the canvas of the Adobe Animate, and then I will press only Q to get this image into the canvas and to make it full size to compare it to the canvas. Okay, so after pressing the Q, I will drag these corners and make it completely full to the screen. Okay, after that I will lock this layer and I will rename it as reference image. Okay, after naming this into a reference image, I will go to the new layer panel and button and click it and to get a new layer, and I will name it as base character. Okay, so here I will draw the outline of that character. Okay, so I am going to draw the outline of that character. Okay, so I will take the pen tool and go to properties and I will select the number 6 in stroke. Okay, so I will take number 6 in stroke and the stroke color is black. Okay, so now I will go and zoom in and I will now trace his head and full body. Okay, so you can see how I am going to trace it and you can follow these steps. Okay, so from here to here. Okay, so you can see the full character. So now I will speed it up, and I will get back to you after the tracing of this character. Okay, so now I will zoom in. So now you can see, as I have created the outlines for the character, and now I will go to the character and fill the color in it. Okay, so to fill the color, I have imported these color plates in the Adobe Animate, and I will select the skin color from these plates. Okay, so to fill the color, you have to go to the paint bucket tool and then go to the properties and select color from there, fill color, and then go to the any plate. I will select the second color because this skin color matches with the color of this Jeff Bezos tint. And I will fill color into his face and every part of the body. Okay, so you can see I have locked these layers. I will unlock these layers, and then I will start filling color in his face. Okay, so if you want to fill color in the open uh, points, you have to close large gaps. So if you want to fill color in the open gaps lines, you have to select the close large gaps option. Okay, to fill color in these options. So the advantage of this option is you will fill a color in all the shapes that you have present on the canvas. So we will not select that option, and we will select the don't close gaps, and we will close all the gaps that are present on this single layer. Okay, so to close all these gaps, we will unlock and lock other layers to hide them. Okay, so I have unhide that layer, and then I have unlocked that layer. So I will check which gap is not filled, and we will then fill that gap. Okay, so here you can see the gap is not matched, and the color will not fill due to this gap, and we will fill that gap, and then we will go to the any other place and check if there are any other gaps present. Okay, so there is a very huge gap present in this collar, and we will fill that gap, and after that I will check the other lines if there is any gap. Okay, okay, so I can see there is no any other gap left, so I will try to fill the color, and this time we are successful. Okay, so I will fill the color in his second year, and you can see his face color is now filled. Okay, so I will unhide the reference layer, and then I will go to the fill, and I select the color of his coat, and then I will go to the fill palette, and I will select the white color to fill in collars. Okay, so now you can see the base color is already ready, and we can now start filling the colors of eyebrows and other parts of his body. Okay, so I will fill the color of his eyebrows from the original eyebrows that is present on his original face. Okay, so these eyebrows are almost black, and I will fill the black color on these eyebrows. Okay, so you can see the eyebrows are now filled. Okay, so then I will go to unhide the eyes. I have already created these eyes in the base color. Okay, so there is a nose also present on his face, and lips are also drawn, and other lines on the neck. Okay, so now you can see the almost base color of this character is now ready. So I will go to the character and I will start drawing the shadows and highlights to make it look more realistic or make its depth. Okay, so I will hide his face to see the reference image to make the shadows and the highlights. Okay, so this is the base character or base color. I will hide it, and then I will go to the layer number 8 and I will rename it as highlights. Okay, so we will go to frame and select that frame and go to the properties and to go to frame, and now go to the filters and select blur filter and blur it to almost 15. Okay, and select the quality to high. Okay, so now by doing this we have added a filter on this keyframe. You can see white keyframe, and then if we will try to draw anything on this keyframe, we will see the shape is now blurred. Okay, so in this way we will create the highlights and shadows in this character. Okay, so if we hide this base color, we can see that there are in his ear we can see the shadows, and we can see the highlights, and we will create the shadows and highlights by this blur filter. Okay, so I will select the base color of his ear, or I will go to the palettes that are already present on this canvas, and I will select the darker color of the skin, and then I will go to the ear and I will start making the shadows. Okay, so now you can see I am making the shadows of this character, and you will do the same. And here you can see the light or dark color that is present on his ear. We will go to the blur section and I will reduce the blur to almost 8, and now you can see it much more darker. Okay, so in this way we will create the shadows in the base character. Okay, so I will now fast forward this video and you can repeat this process and make the shadows and highlights. I will show you how I make highlights, but first I will create the shadows of this character, and I will come back to you, okay, after that.